arms sitting up nice and tall. Oh, okay, I have an update on my watch apparently. That's always good news. Sit up so it doesn't die so fast. Place your hands on top of your thighs, roll your shoulders back and around. And just close your eyes for a moment, gaze down to the tip of your nose, and just start to breathe, if nothing else. And if that's all you do for the next moments of this class, that's fine. And because the breath is what keeps us aware, it keeps us in the moment, and it keeps us in a calm, still state. Let the breath be smooth and sweet and soft and flowing. Use your hands against your legs to lift your spine a little bit longer and broaden the collarbones. Keep your chin parallel to the floor or slightly tucked down. Just start to, it's a great way to start your day. You made it, Michelle. Good. So I was saying it's a great way to start your day with a little bit of yoga, a little bit of stillness and calmness. Maybe the calm before the storm, who knows. Bring your hands together in prayer and just interlace your fingers behind, down to the webbing. Turn the fingers inside out towards the front of your space and bring the arms up and then bring the hands behind your head, right at the nape of your neck. I'll have to move because of my ponytail. And rest your head into your hands so your elbows open out a little bit further and just a little gentle pressure of the head against the hands to open up the chest, expand the heart, chest, shoulders. And then bring the elbows towards the ears and tuck the chin to the chest. And at the same time, you can start to pull your belly into your spine around your back. Inhale, lift up, open up your chest, your shoulders, your heart. And maybe even exaggerate the arms moving back a little bit and exaggerate a little bit of the back bend, not too much into your lower back, but more into just the upper chest. And exhale, come back and add that little cow or cat tilt. Inhale, extend the arms, extend the chest, extend the heart. Let your head rest heavy into your arms. And then exhale, pull the elbows in and pull the belly into the spine. Inhale, lift up, reach the arms up, open up the heart. Do that little exaggerated moment and then come back to just sitting up neutral. Lean to the right side, exhale. Inhale, come back to center, lean to the left side as you exhale. Inhale, return to center, come back to the right side, exhale. Inhale, center, exhale, left. Inhale, center, exhale, right. Inhale, center, exhale, left. And then return to the center, inhale. Turn to the right side, exhale. Just make it a turn as far as you can go. Inhale, come back to center and exhale to the left. So I don't expect a huge amount of movement here. Inhale back to center and exhale, turn to the right. I just realized I didn't put my weights away either, E.T. Inhale back to the center and exhale to the left side. And pull back with the back arm a little bit more. Come back to center. Let's go back to the right side. And then, like I said, pull back with the back arm a little bit more. Just lift out of your hips, out of your waist. And then release the hands, right arm behind you, left arm outside the thigh. Inhale, lengthen. And I forgot to turn on my watch. Exhale and twist a little deeper. Good, let's take the same twist over to the other side. Try to get the left arm behind you towards the right side a little bit more. Inhale. And twist deep, exhale. Good, come back to center. Both arms behind your back. Lean back, shake out your legs, and switch the other leg in front as you do your seated easy pose. Sweep the arms up overhead, inhale. And exhale, hinge forward, walk your hands forward, push your hips back. Relax the shoulders down, away from the ears. Spread your fingers, touch your thumbs together, make an L with your thumbs and forefingers, and then spread the other fingers broad. And push through the heel of the hand, the base of the hand, and even the knuckles as you create this little square position. Walk over to your right side. You can separate the fingers now and place the left hand on top of the right thigh. Relax the shoulders down. Keep your left hip grounded as best you can. Good. Relax your shoulders and walk over to the other side. Notice that one side maybe reacts differently than the other. That's our lives. Two sides of everything. Inhale, come back to center and walk your hands forward. And then just walk your hands back again. Lean back on your arms. Stretch the chest. This time turn your fingers away from you. And just lift your shoulders and chest and notice how the shoulders feel from yesterday. And the chest and the heart. And then lean back and just release your legs. Shake it out. And if you have anything on the side, just move it off. And bring your feet as wide as your mat. And just windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Make your way back to the center. Walk your feet a little closer to your hips. Lift yourself up and take a block and have a seat on the block. And if you don't have a block, you can lift your hips up or you can put anything under to support. Bring your arms on the inside of your knees. Bring your hands to your heart center and use your arms against your legs to, once again, elevate the spine. Lengthen it. Close your eyes. Gaze to the tip of the nose. So now think like you're pushing your knees against your arms, and at the same time you're pushing your arms against your knees or your inner thigh. So you have this dual action happening here. Then lifting up a little bit from the pelvic floor muscles, draw the navel point into the spine. Lift your heart nice and tall. And then tuck your chin to your chest. Release your arms. Walk them a little bit forward, but keep the action of the legs pressing against the arms and arms against the legs. And just pull a little bit of the belly to spine as you round your back. Keep your left arm down on the inside of your left leg and stretch your right arm up and open. And if this feels great, stay there. If you want more, you can take a bind, left arm in front of the shin, right arm behind your back. And of course, it's much less challenging doing this on a block because we're supported and we don't have to worry about, on top of everything else, the balance. But we get a little bit more open also because we're a little elevated. Release the hands on the inhale. Come back to center and keep the right arm down. Left arm opens up. It's just a nice twist. Stay with that, or maybe take the right arm in front of the shin, left arm behind the back, and lift your chest up. You know, I give you, go in front of the shin, E.T. And, yeah, so arm in front. Nope, in front. And now sweet, it's like you gotta be double jointed. Yeah! And use a strap or towel if you need to. Come on back to the center though, however. Release that and bring your arms back to the prayer. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Just as if, but you're not going to, you were going to go into a crow pose. Lift your hips up off the block and then straighten the legs. Move the block back to the front of the space. And keep your legs wide and just sway side to side through the hips. Let your head come down. And make some circles through the hips. Again, I don't expect huge range of motion in a lot of the spaces, but do what you can and then reverse that. And then make your way back to the center. Walk your hands a little bit more forward. Come to the fingertips now. Put the weight back towards the heels, but bend the knees. Biceps by the ears. Inhale, come forward to your palms. Step back so that you're in a plank position. Shoulders over wrists, heels over toes, belly is lifted. Inhale. And then bring your knees to the floor. Exhale. Open them wide, touch the toes, and go to the child's pose. And feel free to take this pose anytime you want. Anytime you think you need. And just breathe across the back, across the middle, the rib cage, and the hips. Let go. Inhale, return to your hands and knees. Exhale, step your right foot in between your two hands. And use your blocks if you'd like, underneath your hands. Right knee over the ankle, left knee behind the hip. Shoulders back, broaden the collarbones. And just kind of check out your left foot because it's going to want to turn in towards the midline. See if you can just point it straight back and make some hip circles here. Get all the way into those big movements. Reverse that. And then make your way just to the center. Keep your left hand on the floor of the block. Bring your right hand to your thigh as you twist to the right side. And then stretch the right arm back behind you with the thumb up in the air. Gaze towards the right arm, if it's there for you. Use the inhaling breath to help bring you up. Right arm back, left arm forward. And then take the right arm down the back thigh, left arm up. Hug your hips to the center. Get a nice long stretch through the left side body. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Inhale, bring your left arm down, right arm up. Bring both arms on the inside for a moment. Turn your left foot towards the right side. And then swing your left arm open, right arm forward. Bend the knee, warrior two on your knee. Energize your arms, gaze to the right thumb. Breathe in, breathe out. Sink a little lower into the front hip. Inhale, reverse the arms, left arm down, right arm up. Keep pressing forward with your right hip. Exhale, right arm on the thigh, left arm overhead. So just another version of a side stretch. Relax the right shoulder, fingers, hands, everything. Inhale. Exhale, come back up, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor blocks. Turn your back foot forward. Drop your hips. And then step your right knee back. Open up your knees, touch your toes, child's pose. Hands can be on floor blocks. Even if I don't tell you to put your hands on blocks or wherever, just feel free to use it. If it feels good to you and it's supportive and it gives you space to it. Inhale, come back to your hands and knees. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Hands on the floor blocks. Drop your hip forward and make some hip circles. And then reverse the hip circles. Come back to the center. Inhale and exhale. Keep your right hand on the block or the floor. Left arm to your thigh. Turn your torso to the left. And then stretch your left arm behind you, thumb up. Now make sure you're elevated enough on the block that you're not putting the weight and dumping into your shoulder. Because on the next inhale, we're going to rise up, right arm forward, left arm back. Water wheel. Inhale, left arm down, right arm up. Keep pressing forward through your right hip. Good, one more breath. Good, release the hands, right arm down, left arm up. And then bring the left arm on the inside of the foot. Take your right leg to the left side. Remember how we did in that seated position, the arm against the thigh and the thigh against the arm? Do the same thing right here. Good. Inhale, stretch your right arm up, look down, and rise up. Right arm back, left arm forward, warrior two. Draw your front heel towards your back leg. So you feel this action in the legs. Good. Inhale. Grow a little bit longer. Exhale, right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, come back up, left arm on the thigh, right arm over the head, and use your arm against your leg to open up the chest, the shoulders, the torso. Inhale, return to warrior two, and exhale, bring your hands to the floor of the blocks, and step your left leg back, open up your knees, to the child's pose. Release the arms by your side for a moment, let your head drape down, shoulders drape open. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Come up to your hands and knees. Bring your knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders again. If you want to be on the blocks now, that's fine. Step back to a high plank, top of a push-up. Pull the belly in, crown of the head to the tailbone, and just rock forward and back a couple times just to give a little calf stretch. Inhale and exhale. And then on the next time you rock forward, lift your hips and start to take yourself to downward facing dog. Adjust your feet. So, the more you practice yoga, the more you understand where your body needs to be in space. And so maybe you walk your feet a little bit. Now you can walk the dog. But basically, you look like an upside down letter V, if it was the textbook, right? And perhaps some of your heels will be touching the floor. Arms are strong, elbow creases point forward. When you're ready, just settle into a couple of breaths of downward facing dog. Let your head hang down so there's no tension in the neck. Breathe in, breathe out. And then begin to walk towards the front of the mat. Take your time, little steps. And then when you get to the top of your mat, measure the fists in between the feet for about your hips width apart. Let your head hang down. And just bend your knees enough that you can lay your belly on top of your thighs. Take your arms behind your back and place your fingers, palms together, knuckles down. Look forward, inhale, and then exhale. Stretch the arms away from your back, head down towards the shins, and now you decide if you can straighten the legs or not. I'm not going to straighten my legs too much more, but see if you can keep your belly connected a little bit more. Keep the weight into the balls of the feet, the big toe, little toe, and the heel. So the heel is down, but more weight's shifting forward than back, so the knees are not affected. One more breath here. Release the hands as you empty the breath. Tuck the chin into the chest and start to roll up one vertebrae at a time. My daughter just looked at it. I just got a text. Roll the shoulders back and around. And then you can bring your feet a little closer, maybe touch your toes together and have your heels slightly out. Or perhaps you like a little bit of a wider stance. And that's all kind of very individual and based on our bodies a lot. Or at any given time what's going on in the bodies. Reach your arms down by your side, run your collarbones, tuck your tailbone underneath you. E.T., you're on camera. Roll the shoulders back. Stretch the arms up overhead. Love it, love it, love it. And lean to the right side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lean to the left side. Inhale, back to center. Open up your chest, your shoulders, your heart. Exhale, bring your arms behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest. Soften the knees. Exhale, forward, fold, head down, arms up. Inhale, release your hands, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, shift forward, bend your knees. Release your toes. Exhale, lower down to the floor, all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest. Squeeze your elbows by your side, point your toes back, crown of the head forward, and press down through the tops of your feet. Lift your knees up and engage the leg muscles. Exhale, lower to the floor. Inhale, sit to your toes. Exhale, lift your knees, hips in the air, downward facing dog. Very simple. By the way, if anybody wants to join 108 sun salutations today, just let me know. Walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press down to rise up. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, send prayer to the heart. Release your arms by your side. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, lean to the right side. Steeple your fingers. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left side. Inhale, back to center. Lift your heart. Exhale, release your arms. The other finger on top, knuckles down. Lift your heart up. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, release your hands, look forward. Exhale, step the left foot back. Just pause for a second. Inhale, step the right leg back. shift forward, exhale, knees down, chest down on the floor. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale to the floor and sit on your heels as you tuck your toes. Inhale, lift the knees up. And let's just stay here for a few breaths in downward facing dog. And just settle in, just feel it. Anytime you want to go back to the knees, feel free to get down there. Bring your feet closer together. Inhale, float your right leg high in the sky. Exhale, right knee to the chest as you step your right foot through between your hands. Keep your left hand on the floor or the block, and you can always lower the back knee as well. Inhale, open the right arm up to the side. Twist. Now send the right arm back behind you, thumb up in the air. Look towards the right and bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, right arm down, the back leg, left arm up. Keep the lunge. Stretch the left hip open. Inhale, sweep your left arm down, turn yourself to the left side, right arm forward, warrior two. So just kind of like what we did. You could even stay on the floor, cat. And check out the right knee, move it towards the right pinky toe, knee over the ankle, thigh open. Breathe, reach in two directions. Get long through the body, get long through the body. Inhale, left arm down, right arm up. Exhale, right hand on the thigh or right arm on the thigh. Left arm sweeps up and over. Long pose, side angle pose. Now there's no weight in your right arm because if you took it away and you collapsed, that means your weight is in there. So just get the lift and get the energy in the legs. That's good too. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, settle. Inhale, right hand down, left hand down, spin it around. Look forward, step back, three-legged downward dog. Bend and straighten the leg, kick it open. And then send the right foot to the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale, float your left leg high in the sky. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest and step the leg through. Come to your fingertips. Keep the right arm down. Inhale, open up the left side. And then send your left arm back behind you. Thumb up to the sky. Look down or look to the side. Bring yourself up. Water wheel. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up. Good. Keep pressing that right hip forward. Inhale, send your right arm forward and then back. Spin your right foot on its side. Exhale, warrior two pose. Pull back with your right arm. Gaze to your left arm. Sink as low as you can get, comfortably. Inhale, right arm down, left arm up. Get that stretch, keep pressing to the left knee. Exhale, left hand on the thigh, right arm up and over. Side angle pose, very little weight on the left arm. Weight in the feet, in the legs. Open up. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back to the three-legged downward dog. Open the bend and bend the knee. Feet on the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to a plank. Either bend your knees or keep them straight. Shift a little bit more. Bend the elbows, go halfway down. Roll over your toes or on your belly, cobra. Thighs are lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. If you need your knees on the floor, this is a great time to take that. And if you'd like to stay in your dog, take that. Bring your feet closer together. Stretch your right leg in the air. This time open stretch. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward, knee to chest, and step through. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, pull yourself up. And reverse it, excuse me. Inhale, release to the other side. So open up to the left. Warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Now inhale, come back to warrior two for a moment. And then straighten your right leg, bend your left leg. Turn your toes slightly backwards. Any version of Skandasana. And listen, take your right hand to the floor, spin yourself to the back of the room, right arm down, left arm up. Same kind of a twist we've been doing, right? Exhale, look down. Walk your left hand a little bit more forward. Start to shift your weight to your left leg. Float the right leg up and open to the right side. Right arm up over the shoulder. Your eye gaze can be up or down. Right leg is in the air, half moon pose. The body is on its side, right? So the right hip is over the left. You can bend the bottom leg. You can have your hand on a block. You can have your hand in front or to the side. In front will be more challenging. Take one more breath in the half moon. Put your right hand on your hip, bend your left knee. Step back, right leg back, and take your hands to the center, turn both feet to the mat, the long edge of the mat. Excuse my behind, right there. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold, and once again, grab your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles down, and forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Chest towards your thighs. Weight towards the balls of your feet more than the heels. Soften the knees, go a little pigeon toe, let your neck go. One more breath. Good. Empty the breath, release your hands, look forward, inhale. Exhale, walk to the front of your space. Excuse me. Inhale, right leg in the air, three-legged. Anything you want to do with the knee hip right now is fine. Oh, it's boring. And exhale, feet on the floor, downward dog. Feet closer together as you inhale, left leg comes up. Bend, open, stretch. Exhale, step it through between your two hands. Right arm stays. Inhale, left arm up. So twist, look down. Inhale, rise up, water wheel. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up. I know it's a tricky pose. Never my favorite, I have to admit. Exhale, windmill open to the right side, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, return to warrior two. Exhale, straighten the front leg, bend the right leg. Hands can be wherever you need them. Good. And now turn to the right side, right foot goes back, right arm comes up, twist one more time. And as you exhale, put your right hand down a little bit more forward. Start to shift your weight into your right leg, lift your left leg, and begin to spin open to the left side. Right leg is strong, left arm over shoulder, shoulders over shoulders, hips open out. Find the energy in the pose. It's in all directions. Reach and lengthen in all directions for another breath. As you exhale, bend your right knee. You can put your left hand on your hip. And bend your right knee, step out generously. And then walk to your left side or to the left. Coming into the forward fold. Take your hands around the big toes. Peace finger grip. Look forward, inhale. Elbows out, exhale. Shift your weight forward. Hang your head, shake it out, yes and no. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, walk around to the front of the space. Exhale, three-legged dog. Anything you want with the leg and the hip right now. And then settle into your downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, roll over. Squeeze your inner ankles together. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your feet as wide as the mat. Turn your toes out. Walk your hands back to your feet. And now have a seat in between your thighs again. Put the block there if you'd like. Hands to your heart center, tailbone tucks underneath you, broaden the collarbones. Breathe in, breathe out. And again, if you'd like to take the left arm down, right arm up, maybe take a bind here, maybe not. your choice. Sometimes it's our body's choice. Come back to center, inhale. Good, right arm down, left arm up. Any variations are always welcome. Good, come back to center. Nice little hands to your heart. Sit up nice and tall. Now, walk your hands forward for a moment. Shift your weight forward, so you're going to come onto your toes. Your knees are wide and they're on the outside of your arms. Look forward and then come back down into the squat. And shift forward, lift your heels. You don't have to lift the feet off the floor, just lean forward. And then come back down. And if you'd like to do that again, look forward, keep your hips low, lift your heels, and some of you will even lift your toes and connect your toes together behind you. So it's a variation of crow. It's the one I was taught good at ET. Now see if you can bring your toes together. Look forward, don't look down. Yeah, good. You know, if you have that block, you can stand on the block to get elevated to start. Good Lord. Good. So basically you want to kind of get your hips a little higher, but we're keeping the knees like wide against the arms today. And then come on back down to the squat. Walk your arms forward and have a seat on the floor. You should be at the back of your mat. It doesn't matter if you are or aren't. And then go ahead and Jacqueline-asana your way up towards the middle of the mat. Good. Bend your knees. Take your hands underneath your thighs. Line up your heels with your sitting bones. Inhale tall. Exhale, lean back and come on to the tippy toes. Keep your spine long here. Lift your legs up into tabletop. Let's keep it there for a moment. Good. Now, hug your knees into your chest. This is hard. And then let go. So we're not here, right? We're very close. Bring your knees in close again. And then grab the bottoms of your feet and maybe stretch your legs up. I know my left leg is not going to get straight. Breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, you can hold on to your ankles, your feet, your thighs, under your legs. Open the legs out. Pull your heart through. Bring your legs together. And bring your knees back in. Hold on underneath your calves. Then cross your left ankle in front of your right. Push yourself forward and step, plank, chaturanga, up dog, or just go to down dog and skip the whole caboodle. Down dog. Soft bend in the knees. Walk your hands back to your feet, back of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Grab behind your calves, grab opposite elbows, and just fold your body in half. Inhale, release the arms, tuck the chin to the chest, roll up through your spine. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and around, head on top. Bring the arms up, inhale. Feet together, exhale, prayer to the heart. Good, release your arms. Shift your weight to your left leg, lift your right leg up. You can hold on to the knee, underneath the thigh like we just did. Take your right hand to the outside of the foot, shin, ankle. These are options. And maybe extend the right leg out. Doesn't matter if it's straight, right arm behind you, and some of you will even look behind you. Let's see where we're going. Good, Lord. That's it. Opposite hand, ET. Opposite arm to foot. So if your right leg is up, your left arm is holding it. There you go. Yes, beautiful, guys. Try to work into the standing leg more. Try to not shift back. Michelle, try to push more into the left foot to lift your hips up. Good Lord. Nice, guys. All right, if you're holding on, bend the knee again and just come into that standing version. Oops, or not. And then come back to center, arms down, leg down. Separate your feet and just fold in the center. Just ragdoll it. Let it go. Press through the feet and roll up through the spine. Shoulders roll back and around, walk your feet closer together. Bring your hands to your heart center. And then shift your weight to your right leg, lift your left heel up. Bring your left foot off the floor. And now you can hold on underneath the thigh, underneath the knee, or take your right hand to the outside of your left leg, extend the left leg, extend the left arm. You look to the back of your space at some point, perhaps. Good, Michelle. Now keep pushing down into the standing leg. The one that you're standing on is more important than the one that's in the air. So press down hard. Don't worry about if the leg is straight or not, and the hand and the leg in the air. And then slowly begin to release. Keep your right hand on the thigh or the knee, left arm back. And then come forward. Release, separate your feet, and fold again. Sway a little side to side. And make your way back to center, just slowly fold. Walk your hands forward, walk your legs back, find downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high in the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Exhale, bring the knee to the right wrist, and then over to the left wrist. Back to the right wrist and lay the foot on the floor. Some of you will get the shin parallel to the front edge of a mat, and the rest of us might be like me. Look back at your left foot, make sure you're not sickling in. You can also take a block underneath your right hip to keep it level. Lift your chest up, it level meaning the hips, the pelvis. And then forward fold over your leg. Let go. Breathe. I'm just going to grab some water. Good. So, let your left hip be level to the floor, right hip. And then just settle into it for a couple more breaths. Fold down as deep as you can, or as you even want to. One more breath down here. Inhale, come up. If you're on a block, move it to the side. Walk your hands back up. And then just lean to the side so you can bring your left knee bent behind you like a mermaid sitting. Stretch your right arm to the right side, left arm up and over. Come back up, lean to the left side. Come back up, right arm behind you, left arm outside, right thigh. And then return to the center, stretch your left leg to the left side, left arm on the inside, right arm up and over, stretch. Inhale, rise up, turn to the left leg, and exhale, fold over the left leg. Inhale, walk up, rise up. Take your right leg out to the side. So it doesn't have to be a huge straddle. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward and walk the hands down, walk out. Keep a long line from head to tailbone. Breathe in. And let's just let the legs relax today. Don't point them up and out. Just let them relax and fold in the center. You'll get a little bit more space. More freedom. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale, lift your chest and walk your hands back in. Exhale, bend your left knee. Swing your right leg back behind you. Lift up the hips, tuck the right toes underneath you. And if you want to block, goes under the left sitting bones. Come forward, release your back foot, inhale. And then exhale, fold over. So depending on what's going on the hips and the knees, if You want to be cushioned, supported, anything you need to do. You know, that's why yoga, anybody can practice yoga because we can modify, we can intensify. I mean, we don't have to, we can't all be picture perfect. It's just not going to happen. I wish it would, but it's not going to happen. I wish it would for me, I don't wish it for anybody else. So stay here for a couple rounds of breath, just let go. Soften into this, just let go of any tension in your head, your neck, your arms, your back, your hips, your knees, your feet, your fingers, your toes, your face. We don't realize that we hold on to tension so much. Take one more breath down here. Empty the breath and come back on the next inhale. If you have the block, slide it off for a moment. And then come down to the left hip and bring your right leg back behind you. Sit up tall, left arm out to the side, right arm up and over. Inhale, press up, right arm down, left arm up and over. Inhale, come back up to center, stretch your right leg out to the right side. Right arm on the inside, left arm up and over. Nice. Inhale, come back up. And then separate both legs into a straddle. And again, today is a relaxed leg. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, reach out. Keep the spine long. One more breath. Inhale, lift yourself up. Walk your hands in. Keep your legs wide. Take your arms out in front of you. Inhale. Tuck the chin to the chest, exhale, pull the belly in, and roll down to the floor. Your legs are wide, yes. And now bring your knees into your chest for happy baby. Rock side to side. Good. Come back to the center. Take your hands on the outside of your legs. Take a hold of the top of your foot, shin or ankle. Place your feet to the floor, tilt your pelvis, and then float your hips off the floor. Stay here or bring your arms now underneath your back, interlace your fingers, or anybody wanting to go into a bigger back bend, hands to your shoulders, by your shoulders, lift up to the crown of your head lightly, and then maybe push yourself all the way up in the air. These are options again. Don't have to take, you could also have a block supporting you underneath your back. Good. So try to line up the heels with the knees and the knees with the hips, so you're not too wide apart. And then if you're anywhere else, start to release your hands, top of the head, upper mid, lower back to the floor, hug your knees to your chest. Cross right leg over left, grab ankles, shins, or toes, and pull the legs apart. Release the arms, inhale, shift the hips right, and let the knees fall over to the left side. Palm up on the right hand. Wow, it was just pouring, and now it's a beautiful sunny day. Welcome to Florida. Uncross your legs, draw your knees to your chest. Inhale. Exhale, cross left leg over right, grab the ankles, shins, or toes. Pull the feet apart. So from the ankles, you're pressing away from the center. And then open the arms out, shift the hips left, and bring the knees to the right. Left arm, palm faces up. Very bright and sunny. Uncross the legs, come back to the center, hug the knees all the way up to the chest. Make circles on your spine in one direction. And then reverse. Come back to center, hug the knees all the way up tight. And exhale, extend your legs out in front of you. Stretch your arms over your head, take a big breath in and reach in all directions. Get long on all sides. Empty the breath and bring the arms by your side. Turn the palms to face open. Allow the hips to splay open. Allow the body to surrender into the earth. Begin to slow down everything. The breath, the thoughts. If you have any other pose that you'd like to finish up with, this is a good time to take that. I know some of you do, as do I. And just begin to, if you're not doing any other pose, scan your body, head to toe, toe to head. As you give yourself the permission to let go and to surrender your body